money. I see a man begging for mercy. They rob him and they shoot up me body. I can't take no more. I pray for his safety. Sweetie and day, stand up the milk and honey. Sweet family, the way that it used to be. Lying long ago, what was mine was yours too. Peace and harmony, my red, white and black country. Oh, 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 oh. Bring it back, I say. Oh, 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 oh. Now all I see is darkness all over. Stray bullets have been running for cover. Shedding tears has become so natural. Humans behaving more like animals. No respect for values anymore. Even the lawmakers breaking the law. Who can we trust? Tell me who to save. Is they undertakers dig new grave? Wailing and bawling is the new battle launching. New sizes of boxes with measuring. Tell your household you're hearing a moaning. Live or a movie entry. They go now showing. Bring it back, sweetie and day. Bring it back. Stand up the fields and honey. Bring it back, sweet family. The way that it used to be, Lord. Like long ago, what was mine was yours too. Peace and harmony, my red, white and black country. Oh, 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 bring it back, I say. Oh, oh, bring it back, I say. Oh, 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 oh. Like it, blood and crime take over. The rich are not feeling the pressure. People fight like flies, yet we fight. What would it take for us to unite? Look how we children them going astray, and the poor hold on to faith each day. So all who hear my message and playing dumb, let it go pay in time to come. So all the innocent lives they taking, the mind and the souls they corrupting. Everything has a price to pay. On a great, great judgment day, bring it back, sweetie and day. Bring it back, the milk and honey. Bring it back, sweet family, the way that it used to be. Bring it back, like long ago, what was mine was yours too. Bring it back, peace and harmony, my red, white and black country.
Trinidad and Tobago Mortgage Finance Company Limited wishes to advise customers making mortgage payments over the counter that the tellers at all our offices will be open daily from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. To make payments online, book appointments, request letters, statements, documents, and access other services, please visit our online customer service center at ttmf-mortgages.com. TTMF, from here to home.
The deals are at East Side Plaza, located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Port of Spain. It's a sale on everything at all stores. Opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Everything from foodstuff, lunches, pottery, African wear, Christmas gift items, tailor services, hair salon services, and so much more. Everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out East Side Plaza at number 32 Charlotte Street.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Saturday from 7 p.m. to 8 p.m. to listen to the live Temple of Restoration, Pastor Curlin and the team. The Temple of Restoration is located at number 12 Endeavour Road, Chaguanas, opposite the Curep taxi stand. For more information, contact 488-4413 or 777-8691. The Temple of Restoration, where Jesus changes lives.
This This Friday, March 25th, it's the Cosmopolitan Affair at Nary's on the Avenue, Barataria, featuring Anna Marie, KC, and Messiah. With special appearance by Iwer George. I want to take it wide. I want to get crazy. Swappy. And hosted by KMC.
Last year for Carnival.
All COVID protocols will be in place this Friday, March 25th. It's a Cosmopolitan Affair at Larry's on the Avenue, Barataria.
When your little one has his first friend, they share hugs, games, and germs as well. He needs to be strong. Protect them with Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Clem 1 Plus contains probiotics, vitamins, and minerals that contribute to maintain a healthy digestive and immune system, helping them to achieve 100% protection plus nutrition. Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Your love, their future. Clem 1 Plus is not a breast milk substitute from 1 year onward.
Get ready! Pretty British, Brother J, and Ali Berry presents Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. Drink your water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Saturday, April 16th at the Onyx venue, 27A Queensway, Bletchley, Milton Keynes, featuring the big band in the business, Iwer George.
Yes, and this is me, Iwer George, the big boss in the business. April 16th, Soca Madness Part 1. Yes, I'm going to be in London. I'm coming to shell it.
Fabulous.
You know what I'm saying, yo, London, April 16th, it's all about the Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. I will be there. We haven't blinking bad, all the friends them stinking mad.
Music by DTTP, Rigo Suave, the Stage Guard, Selector G, Survival number 1, and DJ Wince. Tickets available on Eventbrite UK. Early bird tickets, £25 from March 6th. For more info, call Allison at 447588376951. Trini British 447404-050703 and Brother J 447508862718. Saturday, April 16th. Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. London, it's your turn.
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM every Friday from 9:15 a.m. to 9:30 a.m. with Kingdom Health Services, situated at number 125 Eastern Main Road in Tunapuna. For the program, Health and Healing, merging the old with the new, with Mr. Brent Diet. For more information, call 318-7471 or 484-0141 or 360-4100. It's all about Kingdom Health Services on the Street 919 FM.
Ikaro, I am Alatumishe Ifabamishe Aganki, better known as MC Duke, and every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. I host a show called Orisha, The Way of Life, right here on the Sheet 919 FM, where I have guests passing through from the Orisha Ifa Baptist Diaspora to educate, edify, and inform you, the listening public, about Orisha Ifa practices. So remember to tune in every Monday between the hours of 7 p.m. to 9 p.m. for Orisha, The Way of Life.
Pastor Hannah A. Parbu of Holy Spirit Ministries will be live on the Street 919 FM every Wednesday from 11:15 a.m. to 11:45 a.m. In the scripture, Matthew 19 verse 26, the Bible says, "But Jesus looked at them and said to them, with men this is impossible, but with God all things are possible." Pastor Hannah is here to motivate you, challenge you, encourage you, to walk in your purpose and destiny God has for you. For prayer and counseling, call Pastor Hannah at 728-5197.
Hi, what's up, TNT? This is Wayne Johnson out of Brooklyn, New York. I always wanted to do something back home, and we're going to be doing our gospel segment on Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM. Listen what I want you to do. Spread the word. Spread the word, TNT. Salvation, full and free. Salvation is for everybody. Mondays from 10 p.m. to 12 midnight. That's 10 p.m. to 12 midnight on 91.9 FM.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division.
Yes, sir.
I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries.
Excuse me, sir?
Is it true you have batteries selling for $488?
Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries.
So I can buy a battery for $488?
Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive.
Which part?
Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arrowbita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 63 Tools.
All right. Thanks, boss. Nah, man. Granny,
Do you have $488 to lend, man?
This is Bishop Aaron Williams from the Divine Problem Solving International Ministries, inviting you to be part of our broadcast on any given Thursday night from 12 midnight right on to 5 a.m. on Friday morning. And this broadcast is called Early Morning Gospel Market Program. Then we have on Tuesday from 12 noon to 1 p.m. the Holy Ghost Gospel Pharmacy. If you are sick and ailing, you can get from this particular pharmacy, from the pharmacist, the good things of life. Hallelujah. And any Saturday from 10 a.m. to 12 noon, break into the host of the Philistines. Hallelujah. If you are sick and tired of being sick and tired, hearing the babel of false doctrines that you encounter daily, it's about time you get close to God. God's word direct from his throne room in the name of Jesus.
God has good plans for his people. Why do you worry so much?
Hey, Dynamic Crew alongside Iwer George presents Soca Come. Featuring the boss himself, Iwer George. Iwer George. The boss man of Soca.
Yo, this is Iwer George, the big boss in the business, and I'm going to be in Grand Cinnamon on the 14th of April, Canada, forward the 6th at Coventry.
It's all going down the 14th of April at the Grand Cinnamon Banquet and Convention Center, Toronto, 3895 McNichol Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, 9 p.m. till. Tickets are just $35. Get them now at ticketgateway.com. Hey, so all you link up Dynamic Crew. It's all about Soca. Featuring Iwer George in concert.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for Gospel in the Bone Ministry every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message. Hosea chapter 4 says, "Hear the word of the Lord, ye children of Israel, for the Lord hath a controversy with the inhabitants of the land, because there is no truth, nor mercy, nor knowledge of God in the land. By swearing and lying and killing and stealing and committing adultery, they break out, and blood toucheth blood." Remember, every Sunday from 7:05 a.m. to 8:55 a.m. for the program God's Last Warning Message with Gospel in the Bones Ministry, right here on the Street 919 FM.
The journey's almost home.
The views expressed are not necessarily the views of the management of the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iwer George on Instagram. Share the live. Iwer TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
The Titans of Democracy. Democracy on the street, 919 FM.
Well, a pleasant good morning to each and everyone, and welcome to this edition of the Titans of Democracy right here on the street, 919 FM. Let me thank the Heavenly Father for bringing me here safe, sound, and all together in one piece. Plus, good morning going out to my entire family. Good morning to Ms. Sharon Felix, Mr. Dominic Romain, and their entire families. Good morning to you, all our callers, all our listeners, to all of our viewers online. For those of you that are always locked on with us, it's always a pleasure to have you guys on the inside. Let me say good morning to my friends and family in Tobago. Hope you guys are locked on and ready to go. Also saying good morning to the management and staff of the street, 919 FM. Good morning to Mr. Iwer George and his entire family. So we have a bit of a change this morning. Dominic will be coming on. All right. Sharon will be on tomorrow, please God. So what I will do is I am going to open up the lines. So I will give Dominic a chance to organize and come in, and then we will do the papers. So I'll open up the lines to take your calls. So you can call me at 342-0081 and 466-5391. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Hey, man.
Holy children sanctify. Stop the hate and the strife. Forever lasting life sing praises unto Jesus. He gave the church a soul made free. Morning, Bruce. Morning, friend Tobago. Morning, Sharon. Morning, Dominic. Good morning. Hey, Zena. Time to get up. Good morning, Miss Tuna Puna, Party Street. Hey, 1285. What's going on with you? Deep South, we here for a long time, since Coco. Anyway, let me just mention Coco name and this kind of thing, Jackie and Jackie. Jenny, good morning to you. Brother Sterling, good morning. Pataria, Ms. Paisapat, how you doing? Bonne Gardens and Mount Hope, Mr. Friday, good morning to you. And those who are, hey, Oman Olga, good morning. Malcolm and Gemma out there, Mr. Toronto, everybody, Bonne Gardens and Mount Hope, love you. Let me tell you guys something. Taylor keeps it all the time. Give somebody something and say nothing. Native such people, good morning to you. My mother Randall's daughter, good morning. Love is the answer. Gone.
Caller, good morning.
Blessed morning to you, Bruce.
Morning.
Morning to Sharon, Dominic, and by extension, the Titans of Democracy, home and abroad. You do not carry one mommy sauce. Chat lady, Jenny. Mr. Chance, blessed day to you, my brother. And our constituency guru, Mr. Barataria. Rowley Jr., oi mano. Doctor, as usual, brother, you try and have it safe.
Yeah, man, bless.
Yeah, King.
Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, bro.
Morning.
Hi, morning to all the listeners and callers on 91.9, Mr. Man. I know to give this shout out, love you all
today is World Down Syndrome Day.
Yes,
This is the way it's awareness of Down syndrome. I hope everybody put on their colored socks and go to work or stay home and take pictures and post it on Facebook. It is important because Down syndromes are people too. And just quickly, in 2013, the team of wearing odd socks was initiated to raise awareness, and over time it has been promoted as lots of socks. And the idea was created because chromosomes are shaped like socks, and people with Down syndrome have an extra chromosome. So please let us show our love and appreciation for them. So if you have a Down syndrome in your community, wear your socks. They would know why you're wearing it, and they will feel even more loved and more appreciated. I'll be out there rocking minds. I'll go on. You all have a blessed day.
You too. Take care. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning to Bruce. Morning. How are you doing, man?
I did cool, man. Morning.
Yeah, man, as usual. Morning to Shannon, morning to Dominic, morning to the Sour Man, and Manu. Manu, you have a nice telling voice, you know. Yeah, you come along real good, man. And morning to everyone. And Bruce, you know, it's like a mantra for me. Thank you all for coming in the morning, brother.
Yeah,
I listened to your introduction with the music, and then you come with the voice. I even recorded this morning. The way it sounds good. You know, it sounds real good. So we just look forward to the conversation for today, and I'm glad that Jenny came on early. So let's shape ourselves for conversations coming on from you and Dominic this morning. Brother, take it easy, and thanks for being here for us. All the best.
Caller, good morning.
Morning, Brother Bruce.
Morning.
And here's Dominic in this morning. I'm going to say morning to Sharon, you know. Love you, sir, because at the end of the day, she gave the platform to talk as well. So morning and the Rowley Jr. and everybody, and Manu is Manu, and Manu, that hard for some people to do, you know. Give and stay quiet, you know. That's why I see Manu, I particular who I receive things from. So that I know easy, these messages well sent. But some people ain't built like that, boy, Manu, boy. When they give you, they always have to go back and report and pick up the phone and call this one and call that one what they give you and what they ain't give you when they disagree with them. What Jenny said there, Brucey, you know what I mean? The disabled community is a community too, and that message is well sent. Let me give a small story. There's a manager. She retired now. She gave me a story. She's working in the bank. That some employees there with her used to, when disabled people come in and sing, you know, they're laughing, you know, Trinidadians laughing. Her partners used to do that too. Instead of laughing at them, laughing at the disabled people and them who come in the bank and stuff on them. And a day she pull one of them and she tell them why are they doing that? You know what I mean? And nice. Remember, it's a kind of Trinidad thing too, it's a cultural thing. And she got pregnant. The same employee was making jokes and fun about the disabled community. And she pushed out a stillborn. You see, people don't understand. A woman tell me her pregnancy is 1 foot in and 1 foot out. You don't know where you're going to make. And all who like to laugh and make fun and go behind people back and say this one, that, and that one blind, and that one cripple, and that one autistic. Careful. You don't know where how you go end up or your family go end up. I must say, as Manu, are gone.
Well, let me take this time to say good morning to Mr. Dominic Romain, who has just joined me in studio. Good morning, sir, and how are you this morning?
Morning. Oh, sleepy, but all is well.
Morning blues, you call that?
Yeah.
Oh, gosh. All right, so, okay, I'm going to take one more phone call, and then I'm going to get into the papers. Caller, good morning.
Uncle Bruce, morning.
Hey, morning.
How are you doing?
Hi there, cool man. How are you doing?
Good. How was the weekend?
Nice.
Right. Uncle Dominic. Nice. Right, Uncle Dominic on this morning. Auntie Sharon. Yeah, but we on loud and clear.
Nice.
Right. So you could go ahead, listen, and then I'll call in again.
All right, no problem.
Good, Uncle Bruce.
So, guys, we're going to get into the papers for today, Monday, the 21st of March, 2022. So, the music is clear now. Right. So, Headlines in the Express. Kill the complaint. Attorney for Chief Parliamentary Counsel writes AG Amor withdraw Farris's letter requesting his suspension. Pagua Fun. UNC women ex-Carney workers clash. So let's get in on the inside and see what's taking place. So, President, speak up against racism. President Paula May Weeks has called on citizens to make concerted efforts to erase the stain of racial discrimination from Trinidad and Tobago as she marked, hold on, let me get in quickly, right, as she marked International Day for the Elimination of Racial Discrimination, which is observed today. Okay. UNC women ex-Carney workers clash. What was supposed to be a peaceful march to highlight issues in the country turned into a clash between members of the women's arm of the United National Congress, UNC, and ex-Carney 1975 Limited workers in Shogunas yesterday morning. During the exchange, Davika Thomas, coordinator for the ex-Carney workers, claimed that St. Augustine MP Khadija Amin bumped into her forcefully, as she has since filed a report on the matter at Shogunas police station. Armour to tackle Police Service Commission reform. New Attorney General Reginald Armour should quickly set about bringing improved order, purpose and direction to the troubled Police Service Commission, POLSC. TSTT looks to fund severance costs. State majority-owned Telecommunications Services of Trinidad and Tobago, TSTT, yesterday confirmed it has started the process to secure funding from international markets to cover severance costs for employees for the beleaguered telecoms company. A proposed restructuring exercise that will result in hundreds of retrenchments is still in its formative stages, and no definitive number of employees have been impacted, TSTT said in a statement. Inflation may be the most serious effect. Inflation could probably be the most serious effect of the Russia-Ukraine war on Trinidad and Tobago and other countries. This is the view of retired international relations lecturer Dr. Anthony Gonzalez, who on Friday evening also predicted a rise in commodity prices because of supply shortages, sanctions, and supply chain issues, which will continue to negatively impact the world economy. 4 men die from COVID. 4 men have become the country's latest COVID-19 related fatalities. The deaths reported in yesterday's Ministry of Health daily clinical update raised Trinidad and Tobago's pandemic death toll to 3,708 people. And Farris's last act. In his warning moments as Attorney General, Faris Alwari wrote Chief Justice Iwer Archie in his capacity as Chairman of the Judicial and Legal Service Commission, JLSC, requesting the suspension of Chief Parliamentary Counsel CPC Ian McIntyre. McIntyre is one of the most senior legal officers in the Ministry of the Attorney General. Alwari, trouble or target. Men arrested after armed robbery. TTPS warns of online scam. 4 deaths, 173 new COVID-19 cases. Vendors, Shogunas Market in a mess. 1 killed, 2 shot in Arima. So these are the stories that are making way in the Express. So as we head over to the Newsday, Participants, Pagua celebrations, a sign of hope. Differing views on whether gender-based violence increased during pandemic. Reshuffle changes reflected in Parliament this week. UNC demands criminal probe and dismissal of young Paria board. Judge concerned as staff roster restricts in-person access to courts. UWI Open Campus weathered 2020-2021 storms. 4 deaths, 219 new positive COVID-19 cases. Bodybuilding Federation head accuses state of live sport fishing. Clash over Carney lands as ex-sugar workers storm UNC women's arm protests. New Senate Vice President Dr. Mohammed Yunus Ibrahim. Hope I pronounced that correct. Judge removes injunction. Medal for Army Major delayed. Woman in tears as THA house awarded after 22 years. Tobago scholarship winner conquers pandemic challenge. BATCE celebrates 4 scholarship winners. Presbyterian Church congratulates scholarship winners. President calls for end of racial hate, empower people with Down syndrome. PCA lobbies for errant cops to pay out of pocket. Acting Commissioner of Police urges male victims of domestic violence to seek police help. Shot man tells mother, "Mommy, I dead." Central Bank Governor tells JSC benefits in fintech. PNM founding member, no challenger can win against Rowley. Roger, Paria's bungling led to 4 divers' deaths. And these are the stories that are making way in the Newsday at this time. So we head over to the Guardian. Headlines in the Guardian: suicide tragedy. Mother, father take lives in presence of child. Grief and horror have gripped 2 families, and the Princestown community has been left in shock after a couple hanged themselves in the presence of their 9-year-old daughter on Saturday. But what the hell is this? Chief Parliamentary Council's lawyer wants Amo to dump Faris complaint. The Chief Parliamentary Council, CPC, Ian McIntyre, legal representative Anand Ram Logan, has called on new Attorney General Reginald Amo to withdraw the March 16 letter in which his predecessor Faris Alwari sought disciplinary action against McIntyre the day Alwari was removed as AG. Attorney disappointed in TNT's response excuse me, to Paria divers tragedy petition. Opposition: President can't remain silent on Police Service Commission matter. TTBS maintains it's been trying to revise diving standards since 2007. And again, the ex-Carney workers and the UNC Women's Arm. Griffith maintains Prime Minister, Acting Commissioner of Police misleading country on meritless issue. Boy, you wouldn't stop. Munilal, If charges are laid against PM, Bliss must be state witness. Shakonia Medal gold winner. I worked every Saturday, every holiday for 5 solid years. Colombian man charged with sexual touching of a child. Conman sentenced to 48 months in jail. Active COVID-19 cases drop below 10,000 for the first time in months. Tobago URP women learn about bra and breast health. WASA clarifies recent statement on 24/7 water supply. Colombian national charged with okay, this is the same thing. Emergency repairs still ongoing at Superior Water Treatment Plant. Life certificate requirement resumes from April 1st. Prison service set to resume cricket activities. So these are the stories that are currently making way in The Guardian, The Express, and The Newsday at this time. So as we always advise, you go there, you get the papers of your choice, read up on the stories, see what's taking place. So at this time, I would like to turn you over to Mr. Dominic Romain. You up, partner?
Yeah, man.
Oh, gosh. Yeah.
Alright, so good morning to all of our listeners, loyal listeners, and as well as our loyal trolls. Morning to Mr. and Mrs. Giuseppe, Mr. and Mrs. Regis. So, Mano, morning. Mother Tunapuna, morning to you as well. Morning, Angie. Morning to Nicole Caesar, Patsy Edwards. Of course, Patsy always sends us good morning greetings. To Alison Samuel, morning to you as well. Anybody else that I might miss, I'm still in between waking up on. Anyway, yeah. So you read a lot of stories there, Bruce. So many to touch on. But I think there are a few that jumped out at me that. Well, I saw a story where there were at least four suicides over the weekend. Aside from that couple, I think there was a young man who hung himself in John Lane. Well, I don't know. I read one story that said it was a woman, and then another one said it was a man. And then he was found by his mother and another gentleman as well. So, we have facilities for such persons who may feel that their situation, their circumstances so hopeless that the only choice they have is to end their lives. I always make the point, you really don't know what's on the other side. So it don't make sense taking your life, because remember, when you go on the other side, you can't take your life and come back on this side. So you need to think about it, seek help, and always have somebody you can reach out to. It's really terrible when a person gets to that point where they feel there is no hope. Yeah. There's nobody that they turn to, and they resort to that. So that story with that family, is the barrel of deplorables. They don't miss, I saw last night one of them put out a post about the family, the husband and wife killed themselves because of, well, according to the story, it was financial issues, and they have no money. But meanwhile, Faris have 3 Porsche, and he collected rental income, so he have enough money that he could live comfortable. But you have people suffering in the country, and they have no money and have to take their life.
What?
So, we turn into politics. Everything for them is politics. It's sickening. So it's because of Faris Al-Rawi having money that this couple killed themselves, right? Look. Now the story I read yesterday was indicated that they were apparently going through serious financial issues. Apparently the guy had sold two vehicles, but the money still wasn't enough to treat with whatever financial issues they had. And I think he recorded some video talking about their financial circumstance, which would have caused them to take their lives, and so now their children are left without parents. Their children are orphans. But you see, you have to give consideration to, because now, I don't know, I can't remember how many children they said the article said, or they talk about his daughter. And again, there's always confusion with these stories, because the first edition of the story I read, it said that the child was sleeping, and that when she woke up, she went into the bedroom and she saw, I think she saw the mother lying on the bed. And then when she went to call the father, she saw the father hanging in another room. Now we're hearing that that the daughter, that they hung themselves in front of the daughter. So I don't know which version of this is the actual thing. What we do know is that there are now 2 people who have lost their lives, unfortunately. And their children have now become the responsibility of either family members or the state. Because if they are family members who cannot afford to financially support the children, how many it is, they may have to split up, whether it's one set of family take one child, and or whether it is all the children can remain with one family. All of these are things that you have to take into consideration. So yes, you may have taken your life, and well, that's the end of your financial woes there. But this is an impact. And if in fact they did hang themselves in front of the child, she's scarred for life. She's old enough to remember this.
That is it.
Yeah. So I mean, why would you are under such pressure that you would do something like that, but to put your child through that? I mean, no. I sympathize with them, but no, they'll do that now. Yeah.
Always have somebody you could talk to, man.
Correct.
Always.
Yeah. No, I don't know. I don't understand well, let me not say that, because I know there are people who are going through a lot of turbulent financial times right now, but in the picture, they appear to be living in a nice home, a big home. I don't know if perhaps the debts that they may have taken to acquire that home perhaps became too much. Maybe the pandemic had an impact on their finances. I don't know. But condolences to the families of all those who would have taken their lives this weekend. What can you say to them to really, So it's already happened. There's nothing. You just had to deal with it and move on. And so condolences again. I saw last night, Bruce, on the news. I wanted to record it. This clash between the ex-Carney workers and the UNC women's UNC fighting UNC. That's what it is. That's it. Because we know the UNC drew its original support from Carney, right? That's where they started. That's where they're based, because Pandey was the president of the All Trinidad Sugar and General Workers Union. So to hear now the hypocrisy, they interviewed Munilal yesterday, and of course he was highly condemnatory of these Carney workers, saying that they're ungrateful and that they are a bunch of hypocrites and they need to stop stalking the women's every time they have an event and so on. What the workers, these ex-workers, are simply saying is, look, we feel let down by Kamala Persad-Bissessar, that as the leader of the opposition, when she was prime minister, promises were made, and those promises would have resulted in, even if the promises weren't made, because that currently workers, most of them, if not all, at UNC, right? But their decision to vote for the People's Partnership would have been bolstered in part by the promises that were made. They were misled. I've always pointed out that situation with the grant that the state had gotten from the European Union to put in place programs and so on to assist these persons in making that transition from the cane field, to other professional endeavors. And the PNM, under Mr. Manning, told these workers, this money is not to give to you all as a check in hand. This money is supposed to be used to develop programs to help you to make the transition. And the UNC at that time, in opposition, were telling the workers, no, they lie. That is not so. They're supposed to give you all checks. And the people bought into that. And then when they came into office, they came and tell the people, no, it's really, what the PM was telling them was really true. Yeah. We can't give out any money that way. That these are the conditions of the grant. Right? But that was just one of the many lies that they told in order to get into office in 2010, get out to that $3,000 pension for everybody across the board once you reach 60, among other things. And so now these workers are saying, look, we feel Kamla Persad-Bissessar should do more to press the current administration to bring some sort of closure or bring an end to this whole situation with respect to the distribution of lands and any other monies that they may feel that they are owed. That's all they said. That we support UNC, and we expect better from Mrs. Persad-Bissessar, and not just her, the executive of the UNC, and Munilal is condemning them for that. But you see, he could afford to say that, and he could afford to call them these names because he knows if an election is called in the morning, they say the Bokas and Kamla are going to go and vote for.
True.
Right? Yeah. True. So that is what. But they like to talk about the PNM supporters as sycophants and the PNM supporters this and the PNM. Yeah. When PNM supporters vex with the PNM hierarchy, they withhold their vote. UNC don't do that. They'll cuss Kamla from now till the cows come home. But the minute an election is called, they run in and state their finger for Kamla. But as I said, is what it is. UNC fighting UNC. Right? Some of them. I saw the clash yesterday. Well, what I saw in the news, and it was interesting to see it. But they wanted that they were all PNM fighting PNM, and people asking for the justice. They're looking for support from Mrs. Persad-Bissessar, but she's too busy causing couture and bacchanal and everything else to have any time with them, because clearly she too is taking them for granted to say, well, look, okay, well, they want to protest with us, but I know they're going to vote for the UNC anyway when our election goes to hell with all.
And that's just it.
That's just it. Yeah. So, anyway, I forgot to bring my water, so I can't drink no water, so I just had to mind my business without it. See, that's on all. Let's sort out all the business with respect to that's an issue. Yeah, because at the end of the day, I'll go kiss and make up on election call and all as well. So, I ain't going to waste no more time on that. But this issue, Bruce, with respect to the admission by the Prime Minister that he was the high-ranking official who spoke to the former chairman of the Police Service Commission in regard to information which he, as the head of the National Security Council, had in respect of one or more of the nominees for Police Commission. And I stress that information that he had in his capacity as chairman of the National Security Council, information that would have come to him as a result of investigations that would have been done, I suppose, by Special Branch and other members of the police service. Right? Now, if this information comes forward, and it's possibly incriminating information that warrants an investigation, information that could have serious consequences or have an impact on the vote in the parliament for a police commission. The process, the Police Service Commission is charged with the responsibility of populating a list of nominees that can withstand the most robust of scrutiny, one that is above reproach. What is the process? They have to ensure that they vet every one of the nominees, that they have all of the pertinent information on these nominees to ensure that when that list goes to the parliament, that every one of those nominees on that list is someone who is fitting to serve as Commissioner of Police. The Police Service Commission only has certain powers. There are limits to information that they can get with respect to these nominees. I don't think that they would be privy to information that the National Security Council has.
We have 1 more minute to the break.
Yeah, if it is that information comes to the Prime Minister with respect to an issue or potential issue in the police service, in this case, the issue of the issuance of firearm user's license, and what the information that came to the Prime Minister was of such concern to him that he felt that he needed to have some sort of investigation done in the matter, not necessarily to incriminate anybody, but perhaps to even exonerate. He has that responsibility. because information has come to politicians' mailboxes all the time. Now it's Munilal and Kamla getting stuff in the mailbox. If the Prime Minister gets something in his mailbox and he is sufficiently concerned, because this is an issue of national security, and he felt that he needed to get to the bottom of it, and information comes to him that he believes the PSC needs to see, and it's for them to make a decision. He didn't say, hey, look, I have this information here, strike this name off of the list. No, here is the information, do with it as you will. Read it. If you feel it's something that warrants concern and you need to continue the process of selecting nominees, go ahead. If you feel there's nothing to be concerned about, well, then disregard it and send the merit list. He never hold a big stick over bless people side and say, hey, do this or else. We'll continue the discussion on the other side of the end.
Yes. So we go to the break, guys. We'll be right back. Keep it locked.
Let me catch my breath on here. Me playing mad in real life, I'm tired. Somebody say yeah. George, you are ready in the G-Way. Only that way for the sit up. Hold on. Hold in your stomach. A real belly, you know. And just sing. Sing from your heart, ding dong. Just sing. From the age of 10, had my first girlfriend. I didn't have no paper when she wanted ice cream from right from me bed. Later then, how much money you spend? It's too one way again. She marking every cent. You see, just too much girl in time. You see, make too much of a choice. You see, never be again. I want it to. All them girls see this. I want it to. I want it to. Low. All who play the due mark, let me see a trumpet sign.
Get ready! Pretty British, Brother J, and Ali Berry presents Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. Drink your water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Saturday, April 16th at the Onyx venue, 27A Queensway, Bletchley, Milton Keynes, featuring the big band in the business, Iwer George.
Yes, and this is me, Iwer George, the big boss in the business. April 16th, Soca Madness Part 1. Yes, I'm going to be in London. I'm coming to shell it.
Fabulous. You know what I'm saying, yo, London, April 16th. It's all about the Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. I will be there. We be having blinking bad. All the friends I'm thinking bad. Music by DTTP, Rigo Suave, the Stage Guard, Selector G, Survival number 1, and DJ Wince. Tickets available on Eventbrite UK. Early bird tickets, £25 from March 6th. For more info, call Allison at 447588376951. Trini British 447404-050-703 and Brother J 447508-862-718. Saturday, April 16th. Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. London, it's your turn.
Introducing the new and improved Digicel Plus Smart Home.
Complete home control right from your phone. Enjoy amazing upgrades, new stylish design, and easier to install wireless cameras. Automatic home and away arming and disarming. One-touch home automations. Easily integrate with Google, Alexa, or Apple. And full color night vision. Sign up now for 50% off installation and 20% off for 6 months. Get smart home now at digicelgroup.com. Digicel, better together.
Every Friday, it's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays with MC Duke and Selector Kochi from 6 straight to 9 p.m. blazing all the latest and past soca hits. So remember, make it a line, make it a day, rock and come in, you know. It's all about Fire Mood Soca Fridays on the Street 919 FM. Don't know.
John chapter 8, verse 32 says, "You shall know the truth, and the truth shall make you free." Tune in to the Street 91.9 FM every Tuesday from 6:30 to 7 p.m. for the program Walking in Truth with me, Pastor Gary Grant from Walking in the Spirit Ministries. Come, let's discuss how Christ Jesus can set you free. God bless you.
If your hands are anointed, and if your feet are anointed,
This Friday, March 25th, it's the Cosmopolitan Affair at Nary's on the Avenue, Barataria, featuring Anna Marie, KC, and Messiah. With special appearance by Iwer George. I want to get wine. I want to get crazy. Swappy. And hosted by KMC.
Last year for Carnival.
All COVID protocols will be in place this Friday, March 25th. It's a Cosmopolitan Affair at Larry's on the Avenue, Barataria.
You are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Guayco in Sangre Grande, for the old-time gospel hour all-night prayer. This and every Friday evening on the Street 919 FM from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, "He hath showed thee, O man, what is good and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God." Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795-222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
This is real comedy.
Dan, I want to know what you really doing here. What is I doing here? I'm not Shimano. No.
Major Issues, the tour.
With the Caribbean King of Comedy,
Major Hype.
Do you, Miss Mitzi Renita Brown, take? Yes, me take him. Me take him a long time.
On Saturday, March 26th.
Showtime, 8 p.m. sharp.
At Napa, Port of Spain. Tickets are $350 for a limited time only.
Get yours now at all cachet outlets.
Anton's Gold Rush, Castro's in Arima,
Larry's, Francis Plaza, Chaguanas.
or online at islandetickets.com. Major Hype is on his way to Trinidad.
Well, I just found and give a little one trip. For a comedy show like you've never experienced.
Backed by Ziggy Rankin and Order.
This is the release you need.
Get your tickets early. All COVID protocols are in place.
For more info, call 779-5755. Brought to you by Cachet and Anton's Gold Rush.
Tune in to the Street 919 FM for the program The Final Hour with Pastor Valentine Garcia Jr. and his wife, Nikki Garcia, for the Bible study every Thursday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. Mark chapter 16, verse 15 says, "Go into all the world and preach this gospel for every creature, for I am not ashamed of the gospel of Christ, for it is the power of God unto salvation."
Join Pastor Kelvin Heinerine and friends for The Way, the Truth, the Life Radio Ministry, a Church of God ministry on 9 FM from 6 p.m. to 7 p.m. This and every Sunday on the street 919 FM. Jesus said, I am the way, the truth, and the life. No man cometh to the Father except through me. John chapter 14, verse 6. For further information, contact 686-3845, 349-5178, or 342-7303.
Do you need a business consultation? Would you like to learn about investing? Maybe you were looking for investment opportunities. Well, Len Capital Certificates is the company you've been looking for. We're located at number 9 to 11 Fitz Street South, Woodbrook, and our contact number is 324-LEN. That's 324-LENN. Get in touch with us today and we can help you grow your business, make better financial decisions, and enable you to earn a passive income. Feel free to ask about our precious gem packages. But remember, at Len Capital Certificates, it's all about you.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108.
Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 919 FM.
From the studio to the stage, every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. right here on the street 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars right here on the street 919 FM.
What is Apex? It is the pinnacle of high-performance vision through a lens. It's clarity, no matter what angle you look at. It's comfort, no matter what you do all day, every day. And it's customized with every digital measurement your eyes require to see at their very best. Apex Digital Lenses by Value Optical, the ultimate lens design for your eyes. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes.
Are you experiencing terror, experiencing pain? Poor mood, stress driving you insane. Free yourself from all this hell. Free yourself. Something alive yet to make you well. Dispel all the ills that your body stores and prevent yourself from producing more. Don't worry, nothing will trouble you. Cause the fountain alive here to protect you. For info, call 620-9379 or 309-4697.
Shop at New City Malls and check out our premium selection of high-quality clothing and accessories for men and women. Save on all items with competitive prices and courteous service throughout the entire mall. New City Mall is located in the heart of Port of Spain with entrances at 3 Charlotte Street and number 41 Independence Square. We offer a variety of shirts, long and short sleeve, round and V-neck tops, vests, caps, hats, sunglasses, briefs, boxers, shorts, swim trunks, denim, jeans, long and 3/4, socks, sneakers, casual and athletic, shoes, dressy and fashionable, dresses, formal and casual, skirts, lingerie, undergarments, and a wide range of accessories. Come check us out as we also have clothing and accessories like Levi's, Clarks, Armani Exchange, Hollister, American Eagle, Ralph Lauren, Nike Air Force and Air Max, Puma, Adidas, Timberland, Academics, Aeropostale, Old Navy, Forever 21, Hanes, Dockers, Guess, Converse, and so much more. We have barbers, hairstylists, as well as weave and wigs on sale. All at New City Mall. Like us on Facebook and follow us on Instagram. Sale, sale, sale.
Dynamic crew alongside Iwer George presents Soca Come. Featuring the boss himself, Iwer George. Iwer George. The boss man of Soca.
Yo, this is Iwer George, the big boss in the business, and I'm going to be in Grand Cinnamon on the 14th of April, Canada, forward the 6th.
It's all going down the 14th of April at the Grand Cinnamon Banquet and Convention Center, Toronto, 3895 McNichol Avenue, Toronto, Ontario, 9 p.m. till. Tickets are just $35. Get them now at ticketgateway.com. Hey, so all your link up Dynamic crew. It's all about Soca. Featuring Iwer George in concert.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iwer George on Instagram. Share the live. Iowa TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
So welcome back. If you're just joining us, you're locked on to the Street 919 FM. This is your Titans of Democracy with Dominic Romain and Bruce Wayne. Dominic?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, I think I just had a senior moment.
I'm seeing on Facebook here someone extending congratulations to the MP for Maruga Tableland on the acquisition of a brand new Prado. So in fact that is so congratulations, ma'am. So we made an issue about Terence Dial Singh's Prado. So let's see if we'll have an issue with the MP for Maruga's brand new Prado. That's what I seen. I don't know. So we see how that goes. Yes, I was making a point before, Bruce, that if the Prime Minister had information in his capacity as chairman of the National Security Council, information that he felt the Police Service Commission ought to be in possession of as part of their due diligence exercise in selecting the nominees. I said before, the Police Service Commission has a responsibility to ensure that every one of the nominees for the position of Commissioner of Police, that they are scrutinized. Yep. That any information that could have an impact on their selection as commissioner that information is taken into consideration and putting their names on the list. So if the Prime Minister is in possession of information based on something that was told to him, and he feels, look, this is something significant enough to be investigated, and I think there was a two-man commission that was established, Pritchard and I can't remember the other guy's name, to look into this whole issue of the issuance of firearm user's license. Subsequent to that, we've had at least 2 other investigations in respect of that. One, Stanley John, and the other, I think the Police Complaints Authority is still conducting their investigation into that matter. Now, if it is, and I stress the point, at no point in time did the Prime Minister disclose which of the nominees this information pertained to. Okay? We were told that there were at least 5 nominees on that list. So this information could have been on any one of them, because the Parliament, comprising the government and the opposition, would have been called to take a vote on one of these nominees for the position of Commissioner of Police. So even if they wanted, the UNC want to come and say, well, and even Motomouth want to say that all of that was part of an orchestrated plan to get rid of him. As he quite rightly pointed out, the government was not obligated to vote for him. So therefore, why would the Prime Minister go through all of this sort of chalala just when all they had to do was to wait for the list to come to the Parliament and say, well, okay, we bypassing him, we don't want him.
Simple.
Speak about one of the other nominees. But you see, ego, that he figure, when I examine the situation, it reminds me of an old saying, an old parable about a party. The animals in the jungle had a party. And at the end of the party, the lion, as king of the jungle, said the ugliest man had to wash all the dishes and clean up. And monkey jump up and say, that is not fair, why I had to wash the dishes? Lion never say you were the ugliest person, but if it fall in your garden, if you believe that you are the ugly, well, hey, fix up.
Take it front before in front, take it all.
That's right. That's right. So you are saying you are all over the place, Professor, in the sense that anything, but you figure it's the same as far as I know, Special Branch or whoever would have conducted whatever investigations that would have yielded the information the Prime Minister had, falls under the TTPS. So you can, if you are saying that whatever information they passed that it was part of an orchestrated plan, if this information is not something that Kid Rowley went home and sit down in front of his desk and say, let me create something. This is information that came to him from a branch under the TTPS, which Mr. Griffith was in charge of, right? So Mr. Griffith wasn't aware that this investigation was taking place while he was Commissioner of Police. You are not aware of what happens in Special Branch and you were the Commissioner?
Yeah, but he Mr. I know everything.
There you go, right? So, whatever investigation took place and whatever information, was borne out. As I said before, the Prime Minister didn't mandate Blessy Prasad to do anything. Look the information, do with it as you will. If you feel it warrants, because remember, prior to that, the Prime Minister had sent a letter of complaints to the Police Service Commission, expressing his loss of confidence in the Commissioner. Notwithstanding that, we are told that Mr. Griffith's name still found its way on the that merit list. So the letter that was sent, okay, the Prime Minister has concerns, as the case may be. Fine, we take it into consideration. We'll examine the complaints of the Prime Minister. We had a discussion with Mr. Griffith on the matter. I believe he apologized, and they felt that was the end of the matter, and they left it there. So information came, because the Police Service Commission has to bear in mind that if it is information comes to them that is of a serious nature, and they decide, well, we're going to disregard it and send the list anyway to the Parliament. The list comes, and the Prime Minister, during the course of the debate, the Prime Minister and the government decide, well, okay, we're not supporting whichever nominee it is. Now, let's assume that it was Mr. Griffith, right? They would have had to then declare in the Parliament why they're not supporting the individual. Now, if they come and say, well, our report was done, and this is the information that we got, so. You know what I jump up and say, just like with Live Sport, that Mr. Griffith wasn't given an opportunity to respond to the allegations. And therefore, that is a breach of natural justice. and yada, yada, yada. And he would want to take the free government to court and all kind of foolishness. So, yeah, you had a mute, Bruce.
Yeah, go ahead.
Bruce, you had a mute, we hearing you.
Huh?
You had a mute, we hearing you.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. So, I mean, all this at all about, I mean, charges against the Prime Minister and all kind of thing. Really? Really? Now, if the Prime Minister didn't share the information with the Police Service Commission and then they come in the Parliament and, okay, we end up voting for the person. And then 6 months down the road or a year down the road, criminal charges are laid against the Commissioner of Police. How does that look? The Commissioner has been escorted out of his office in handcuffs. You know what I say? Incompetence. Why didn't the Prime Minister disclose this information? If it is, you know that the National Security Council had this information, why didn't he share it to the Parliament? 6 or 1 half a dozen of the next.
True.
Waste that time. This will go nowhere. But again, it's another red herring on the part of the UNC because they're so desperate to clutch onto something. Go from here. Anyway, go from here, right? But as was always say, the DJ Will Bruce, come down from there.
Yeah, come down
you
from there.
You need to come down from there. Okay?
Oh, gosh. Remove yourself.
Yes. Behave on yourself now, gosh. All the grass, man, any little thing I fly past, all they want to snatch. Behave. So as I said, that ain't going nowhere, right? So all who concerned about charges and Munila talking nonsense about the charges against the Prime Minister that Blessy Prasad has to be witness and all kind of nonsense. Okay. Wait until all the investigations are concluded. And then and when it's concluded and if persons are found to have committed some act of malfeasance, these same UNC clowns, I want to hear let's say what the Prime Minister should have done. Look, let me don't waste any more time on them, huh? Right. Because I'm seeing here, so we see the bacchanal that has erupted with respect to the trip taken by the political leader of the PDP to Dubai. Yeah? By Pali, he had Paul Pali skating all over the place trying to explain this and all kind of bacchanal. Right? Pali talking about, there was Trinidad was supposed to arrange and the ministry and this and whoever was supposed to arrange thing and whatnot. I see Mr. Duke put out a post this morning, 2 hours ago. Yeah. PNM copycat PDP again. PNM had no ideas for Arima until they saw PDP ideas for the city of Roxborough. Hence, they came up with a thought to make Arima a smart city. This is the first copycat I bring to the attention of Facebook, and I will report more findings as we approach the local and general elections. Remember, there was no conversation about any city anywhere in the country until I spoke of a city of Roxborough at the Dubai Expo 2020. Bruce, but hear this, he put up a post, he put up a picture of the story that was carried in the Sunday Business Guardian.
Mm-hmm.
There what the story says, Arima to become smart city, plans to use 5G technology, part of the urban renewal strategy, IDB pumping millions into the project. So Mr. Duke, less than 2 weeks ago, delivered that disastrous contribution, right? And he's saying it is because of what he said in that contribution is all of a sudden, that is why the PNM now talking about Arima becoming a smart city. But the article says the IDB pumping millions into the project. So in the last 10 days or so since Mr. Duke mentioned this, the PNM pick up the phone and they call the IDB and they say we want to make Arima a smart city and we need money. And the IDB say, how much you need? Yeah, you have 100 million. No problem. It's in your account.
They watch the plan, the draft, the projected growth, again.
We don't need no meeting. All you want to remind us, smart city, no problem. You say 100 million, right? We don't want to know what our money going to spend on. We're not interested. If this is above board, which account is sending money? How will you want it? A check or wire transfer? You think this man do this in joke? Really, Watson? Seriously? That's how it has happened? Maybe that's how it has happened under the THA, under the PDP. Right? that you concoct an idea today and by tomorrow, hey, money pass. That's not how it works, sir, in the wider scope of things. No. Central government, well, other people who have been in this thing for decades, yeah, that's not how it works, Mr. Duke. Okay? Maybe that's how it works with Blackstone, but it don't work so with central government and the IDB and so on. Yeah? Which is why, and just to remind the members of the illiterati, good morning, Ryan Thomas and Sandy Souza and the others. Yeah, you remember the Point 14 highway? You remember why the UNC took $7 billion from the Treasury for the highway, and they didn't want to go through the IDB? Because the IDB is very strict when it comes to lending money, right? They need to make sure everything is above board, okay? So they have their guidelines. So I want to tell Mr. Duke, it doesn't work that way. Based on what we're seeing here, IDB pumping millions, you can't make that arrangement in a week, 10 days. Okay, so, yeah. And you're so dotish that you post up a picture of the article. Like you ain't read that part.
Dominic, a lot of his supporters go and get upset with me now, you know. But let me tell you something, Dominic. If every day, right, I'm meeting you in a certain place and we stand up next to a blue wall, right?
Right.
And I continue to tell you every single day that I meet you, Dominic, what do you think about this nice red wall?
Right.
And you say, boy, Bruce, I like this red wall, you know. From the time I realize now, but I could tell you wherever I want and you go believe it. What do you think I'm going to do, Dominic? I will bring a glass of water for you and tell you, boy, taste this tasteless wine. It's the best wine in the world, but it have no taste. Ah, boy. You feel Duke don't know who he talking to?
Yeah.
He don't know who he talking to? Oh gosh, and that is the strategy they always use.
Yes.
Because at the end of the day, if it is I have mindless followers who choose to listen to every single word I say no matter what, then I could always come and reel them up.
Yeah.
Look, they copy me. They copy me. You see, I tell you, they have no ideas, none whatsoever. But the IDB pumped millions of dollars in 10 days.
Yeah.
Right.
And you still have PDP supporters who are going to come and fight you. Okay, yes.
Yeah, all you vex with me this morning. Because
I also see on his page, Bruce, Trinidad, help is coming in the next 2 weeks. Apparently the PDP plans to set up an office, I think in Barataria or somewhere there. Yeah?
Really?
Yeah. Both the PNM and the UNC have won and lost on the same strategy over the years. They make their political opponents incredulous and unappealing, so they, in turn, become the less of the evils, thus the natural choice for governance. Let me read that again. They make their political opponents incredulous and unappealing, so they, in turn, become the less of the evils. Mr. Duke, what you realize what you're saying there is that all the political parties are evil. And you're saying that the PNM and the UNC, by demonizing the other parties, make themselves to be the less of the evils. So you're in fact admitting that your party is evil, sir. But the PNM and the UNC trying to make themselves the less of. He goes on to say, the PNM lost the THA elections in December 2021 because the Tobago electorate was sick of their stories. All Trinidad and Tobago are now sick of their stories, and they will both lose the next elections, whether local or general. So Mr. Duke believes that his party is going to win the local election and the general election.
Okay.
Really? Like half or more of the people who voted for you, Mr. Duke, already fed up with it. In less than 4 months, Mr. Duke. Or they're not taking people calls anymore. You're all taking calls during the campaign, making promises, and now that you have gotten into office, Calls are going to be answered, Mr. Duke. Promises unfulfilled, Mr. Duke. But all I like to say, PNM means promises never materialize, Mr. Duke. In less than 4 months, sir, people are doing lives on Facebook, calling out Farley, calling you out. Really? So it would take a very dotish, well, let me not say that. Let me put it a different way. Not all of Trinidad are members of the waterfront ilk. Okay? So you might be able to fool people in Siparia, Shogunas, Faizabad, Oropuch, you know, the anti-PNM constituencies. But PNM constituencies see through you so like white and rice. They know you are as dumb as an ox. Alright? And if they're not seeing what's happening in Tobago, so they would have to be real dotish to vote for you and your party so that we can have an extension of the political higher purge that is taking place now in Tobago, where we're trying to exercise the THA of PNM political hires. So you vote for the PDP to become the government of Trinidad and Tobago so that they could get rid of PNM people in Trinidad too. Lost what? That making sense to you, Watson? No, sir. Whatever you do and you fool people in Tobago, that ain't gonna work here, sir. Trinidad is a different animal. Alright? But if in all your 40 how many ever years or 50 however old you are, you haven't learned that by now, well, you're in for a great disappointment. But carry on. Right, Watson? You carry on. Let them people, the supporters that you still have in Tobago, continue to chain you. Yeah, Watson, yeah, go Trinidad. Just the other day, wanted nothing to do with Trinidad. Trinidad is worse. You want your own immigration. You want your own judiciary. We want your own prime minister. We're not interested in that chief secretary stupidness. We want your own prime minister. And Trinidad goes so secession, all that talk. All of a sudden, now you change your mind. Just like you change your mind with the vaccine, because your wife lost loved ones and your children lost loved ones. Now I heard on the news and newscast groups that preparations for this Dubai thing with respect to the Tobago delegation have been taking place since the 7th of February. Around the time Mr. Duke decided to take the vaccine.
Gosh.
I said, let me go back on his Facebook page and pull up the video. All right? When he spoke about why he took the vaccine. You know, I can't find it. I can't find it.
What, boy?
And Mr. Duke is not one to take down videos.
What, boy? You take it down for?
There you go.
You take it down. You take it down for? Nah, man. You ain't supposed to take it down.
Yeah. How you could do that? You can't do that.
Yeah, you take it down.
Because you realize people say, well, plans since early February, plans were taking place for this Dubai thing, and it's around that time Mr. Duke decided to take the vaccine, and he said it's only because of deaths in his family and so on, and you know, he's being the transformational leader that he is, according to our friend from New Jersey, that a man is not a man unless he could change his mind, and the man changed his mind because he did his research, and it wasn't inspired by that trip to Dubai.
I wonder how he does feel when these things come and happen. Because I could tell you, if it was me, I never call back this radio station. Honestly.
Do some people are
no way, Dominic. You see that?
Yeah.
I would have been like, oh, this man only making me out to be a fool, boy. You know, this man can't make up his man. I defending this man, boy. Dominic, I would have just been listening to the radio via our Facebook page, Street 919 FM, or YouTube, Iwer TV live broadcast of the Street 919 FM, and I am not making no phone call to talk nothing about defending this guy again. I'm telling you, because
but Bruce, clearly, after you put your whole leg in your mouth, not your foot, your whole leg.
Well, that is it.
No. $178,000 was spent. So that's the figure that we are being told was spent for the Tobago delegation, which I believe comprised of 2 persons, right?
Yeah.
Everybody got their visas, and I think they said on about the 6th of March or something like that. But for some reason, there was an urgency for what's now. The other members of the delegation, I think, left. The entire delegation, which comprised the soca stars, the Chucky stars, and everybody else who was going to be part of this whole cultural exposition, left on the 8th of March. But for some reason, Mr. Duke needed to leave 2 days earlier. He couldn't travel with the entire contingent. And what I understand is that when it comes to overseas trips, in order to minimize cost, it is advised that you try to travel as close to the date on which you would be delivering whatever it is. So like in this case, I think where the 10th is when they had whatever, that the advice would have been for them to leave on the 8th, given the fact that wherever they're traveling to, it would have taken at least 24 hours or more to arrive in Dubai. So that when you get there, you're spending less nights, so it's not money had to be spent on you chilling out in the hotel, buying pizza, a medium chicken pizza at 12:30 in the morning, just to show the level of customer service in Dubai and all of that foolishness, riding around in a convertible Mustang and all this kind of thing.
You never went to Dubai before?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Yeah. So, all of that, right? And you want to minimize costs, because remember, it's taxpayers' money spending on that. So, this UNC clown who put up that post that I talked about, you could talk about what Faris have and what Faris have. If Faris have Porsches, Faris bought that with his money, not taxpayers' money. Okay?
Exactly.
Faris's family has buildings to rent, and the state needs accommodation for the ministries and so on. It is not Faris's fault that other persons do have buildings to rent that satisfy the criteria for the government. Okay? All they're vexed about that. All they're griping out, how much Faris get to, and they keep saying Faris get 20 million a year. You idiots. It was 21 million for 3 years. But you all like to embellish stuff because you realize the truth really, it ain't too bad, I know. Yeah, so let me say
it wouldn't stick, Dominic, it wouldn't stick.
And they continue to push that story, but yet still, when the PP spent $53 million to rent a building in Baratoya that we can't find for 36 months, not 36 months, 3.5 years. 53 million, 3.5 years. Not one public servant ever stepped foot in the building. 53 million gone just so. Well, you have nothing to say about that. But only griping on Faris and rental. You realize how dotish you all is on? Not one word on that 53 million. No comment whatsoever. But only on Paris and how much money spent on Paris building. It was your PP that spent over 100 and something million on One Alexandra after making a big fuss about it before they came into office, right? When they came into office, the building had only been rented for about 6 months. Maybe about less than $4 million had been paid in rent. They could have ended the lease there and pay whatever penalty, and I'm damn sure that whatever penalty they would have paid would have been significantly less than the amount of money that was eventually spent, 100 and something million just for outfitting alone, right? And they couldn't even decide. So every time they sent it to one ministry and they said, now we'll move it to somewhere else. About 5 different ministers didn't want it. All that money spent, and in 5 years, not one public servant stepped foot in it. Only spent $5 million on security for a building that was never used, and only want to blame who? Who did that? Who did that?
It was me.
And not serious.
It was me, Dominic.
Exactly.
It was me.
Yeah.
That's the problem. That's the problem. It was me.
Hey.
Oh gosh, I don't know.
Yeah, but they don't talk about that. That's why they will continue to show themselves to be hypocrites. Don't take all on. Let me just send this thing here.
It just goes to show, everybody.
Yeah.
Just goes to show.
But that's all they're about. So you have now Kamla Prasad Bisesa and the desperate. They're trying to tarnish the name of the new Attorney General to talk about his dual citizenship and all kind of thing, and that he got briefs under this administration from 2015. So he didn't get no briefs under you all between 2010 and 2015. Anand didn't like him. So he didn't fall into Anand's big plan. Is it that he wasn't pliable? He wasn't one of the attorneys willing to give back a little some. Is that it? That's why he didn't get briefs? What did he get?
You got to grease the wheels. You got to grease the wheels.
He wasn't in that. He wasn't in that.
Grease the wheels, my brother.
Yeah. Is it that Dino didn't want to participate in that either? That Polly, right? Though all you know about briefs. But that same Anand, when he came in 2010, all of a sudden he started to buy property here, there, and everywhere. And when the media interviewed him to ask him, well, where did this money come from to purchase this property? He said his state had been going in briefs for years. And all of a sudden, as he became Attorney General, all these briefs just started to come in. The state just decided to pay. And interestingly enough, the department, the ministry that is responsible for paying these briefs is Office of the Attorney General, and he was Attorney General. All the monies that I was owed for years in briefs, just coincidentally,
My first order of business
is
to sort out myself.
Sort
out myself.
Sort out my place. All that money only when we are fed up. Right? I'm beginning only for how much donkey years now and I can't get it. Now I'm in charge. Look, I go say I send you the dossier. Let me make that happen for me, please. Okay? I just spend 5 years. I don't like my money to sleep out. So I not spend 5 years, 3 months and 14 days here and I may get at my money. You understand? Yeah. But I don't talk about that. That is why we continue to call you all a barrel of deplorables. Hypocrites. So like yesterday, when yesterday's show, Bruce, I read an article from 2014, March of 2014, where dealing with, where there was a death at Petrotrin, right? Contract. And when Ansel Roger was interviewed on the matter, he indicated that over the previous 3 years, 2011 to 2014, at least 5 persons were killed in Petrotrin installations. 5 people, 5 separate incidents. He said at least 5. That's 5 different families that suffered loss.
Wow.
Nobody didn't call for no commission, nobody didn't call for no forensic investigation. Kamala Prime Minister then, where was the level of concern that she has today for those 4 divers? Where was the concern for those 5 persons who lost their lives? But all they want to have a match, when is that? On Tuesday, I think. Or was that yesterday? You want to have a match on somewhere in Sherborne, that's the women's arm.
That was the same fight yesterday, man.
Okay.
That had to be the same thing.
But they're all over the place. Bunch of idiots. All over the place. We cannot set out.
No, look at that. When was the last time, all the issues that the country was having for the past how long? Where was the UNC women's arm?
Nowhere.
Boom. Here they jump out. Carney workers come clash them. Now, why would the Carney workers come and clash them? Is it that you all had something to do with the fact that they didn't get what they thought they were supposed to get, what they had claims to?
That's what the people voted for. They voted for the UNC, and they expected certain things from the UNC, and those expectations have not borne fruit, and so now they are protesting. They are saying, we feel neglected. We gave our vote to the UNC, and we expect Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar to champion our cause because she's running her mouth on everything else and talking about everything else, but she's not talking about our plight. We have been trying to highlight our situation, and nobody in the UNC taking us on. So, if it is that the women's arm wants to have, and they have the ear of the leader of the misleader of the opposition, well, we will come and engage you all to get her attention. This is not the first time they've done it. And up to now, Mrs. Prasad-Bissessar has not said anything on it. So she has her attack dogs, the pussycat from Oropuch calling himself a lion, coming to lambaste and see what kind of...
He called himself a lion?
Yeah, he's a lion of Oropuch. That's what he was saying now.
What the hell I hear?
Yeah.
You know why he's a lion? You know the behavioral patterns of a lion? Why really here this morning, boy?
Well, the only resemblance the man after lion is the mane on his head that he keeps dying by John and Waterworks. Right? Act like a lion's mane. That's all. He's a consummate clown. Right? Just like his leader and inveterate liar. But anyway, Bruce, I fed up with them. The people, encouraging protests all over the country. Yeah, the road need to fix. Protest. All they want water. Protest.
People losing their jobs. Protest. But you're vexed now with the colony workers who want to protest because something that they've been fighting for years that they still haven't gotten and they want it. But you have a problem with them. Oh, they are hypocrites and whatnot. And when we were in office, we gave out 8,000 lots and we did this. Yeah, well, okay, but that wasn't all. You were supposed to give out. Clearly, there are people who didn't get, right? And then you have you have them now saying that talking about Paris being appointed the Minister of Local Government, that's a demotion. And Munilal said Paris is now Minister of Drains and what? Rats and no, Kamala said rats. He's the Minister. Yeah. Wow. He's the Minister of Drains, CPEP and stray dogs. CPEP and stray dogs, yeah? And Kamala saying is what? When she was in local government is about drains and rats. And now Paris has gone from landlord to the Labas people. I want to know who is the Labas people that you're talking about.
Wow,
the Labas people. Labas people.
What she mean by that, bro?
But I would love to know because clearly, animal farm. Not all animals, yeah. Some animals are some are more equal than others, right? Who is the Labas people? Central with Labas people. And what was that reference about? From landlord to Labas people.
Wow.
Yeah, is that a class of people in this country that we are not aware about? What are their characteristics?
Listen to me. The frustration take a whole different turn, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, they say what they want now, they don't care. Wow. Labas people, eh?
Yeah, the Labas people. I wonder what Anderson Wilson. Who's the Labas people? The same people that they were so concerned about the other day when there was the issue with the sewer in Laventel and they paid them to do nothing. Who's the Labas people? Wow. What does that mean? Yeah, so you see how they denigrate local government now, Bruce, that it is less than. So for every minister of local government under Kamala, this is what she taught of you all. While he was there, you are just a minister of rats and drains. But as I said, Paris is the ideal person to deal with rats, the type of rats that Jerry Hardy told us about. You know, the UNC rats, the big fat ones. Or as Julian John said, when they go low, we go below the pavement. Right? We know what is below the pavement. Those types of rats he will deal with. So you're damn right, Kamala. Yes, it's about he's the Minister of Drains and Rats. Yeah, all the box drains that all they build, that starts nowhere and ends nowhere. Yeah? Making no sense, but millions spent. We played the video last week of the one talking about all their constituencies there. You'll get proper drains, not as we saw Bruce, drains it at 1 foot.
Yeah.
The water right 1 foot.
Imagine that.
Yeah, that would be a thing of the past, right? Because that was done by one of the regional corporations for which Paris now has ministerial responsibility. So you see all that foolishness, all they're doing, taking taxpayers' monies and doing that totishness, he will clean up all of that. So you're damn right, Minister of Drains. So all the contracts that you are giving to people, but that kind of folly, come and fall in. Well, we just have, I know we have a few minutes before the ads come up, Bruce, so I guess we could open the lines because I know we have some segment at 8.
Yeah, we have a segment at 8 and it was for 15 minutes. So we open up the lines. We have a caller. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Bruce and Dominic. Morning. Now, I hear you all want to know what is Labas. You have to be in something to know what it is. And those are, if you are a Labas person, that is why you're representing the people from Labas. And she could know the people, that's why she's representing them. Okay? So that is the Labas people. Okay? Bye. And she had to be one of them to know them.
Oh, Lord. Caller, good morning. Hey, where my call going? I understand now. All right. Caller, good morning.
Morning, Dominic and Bruce.
Morning.
What I want to know is how Gary knew his name was top of the list. That's what I want to know.
Interesting, eh? Interesting. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning again. Good morning, Dominic. One thing I want to say about Watson Solomon Duke, he was very truthful when he said the persons who he represents, his constituents. He said they don't read, they can't read, they don't read nothing, they don't watch news. So when he does anything, he's catering to that type of constituent who wouldn't read, know nothing, and just listen to what he says. It is just sad that Kamla Prasad, Bissessel, and the UNC don't actually tell us also who their constituents are that they speak to. Because Dominic will always reference the waterfront ilk. I think if she comes out and tells us exactly who she's speaking to, like Watson Group, we will know exactly what they are doing and saying. And again, the persons you call out just now, because when you say the word labas, it is unfortunate that we put some people and say those things about them. But when you say that word now, what image does it conjure up in your mind? Let us be real. You start to think about the beatums. Is it not true? It is unfortunate, but that is where your mind goes to. So if she's saying that the people from Beatum is the Labas people and all who are under the pavement and all that, who are the people living in Beatum? Who are the people living in East-West Corridor mostly? Who are the people usually work EPEP and European and all that? Not a high percentage of people of African descent. So I put in the link, is it she calling African people Labas people? Because during the 2020 election, they call me all other things and she never come out and condemn it. So I am saying that is what she calling people of African descent. That is my opinion. You all be safe. Bye.
Thank you. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Lucy. How are you this morning?
Hi there, cool, Mr. Archer. How are you doing?
Hi there, Domo. Good morning.
Morning, sir.
The morning.
Yeah, you hear him?
I'm not joining, but...
Yeah, you say morning.
Morning.
Right, Lucy and the morning, good morning, Trinidad and Tobago. Boy, 7, good morning, wherever you are this morning. I have something I'm going to break. And Dominic, I want you to help me work out this match. A young lady come and say she applied for house 22 years ago. And they have some draw and something, and she happened to get a house, so she happy. The secretary for housing are up the lady. But the lady is saying that she's from Trinidad. Now remember they saying that houses in Tobago is for Tobagonian. But this lady is saying that she applied for house 22 years ago. But the people who applied for houses in 2014, 2009, 2012, all kind of things, they name us on the list again. They take off all the names and telling them they have to reapply. So you have people who applied for houses 6 months ago, some 3 months ago, and get houses. What I'm asking them to do? Publish the names of the people. We want to see the names of the people that get housing lot in a place they don't have no kind of, they put no facilities there, no road, no electricity, nothing at all, only a big forest. That's what I mean. That 1. 2, Bruce and Dominic, I will get better reason to be good. Talking like to be good.
Start trying to go on there. Caller, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Hello.
Morning.
Morning, Dominic. Good morning, Brisbane. Listening to all the callers there. Tell me something. That same gentleman who 3 years ago made a comment that he want to succeed from Trinidad. He coming in the political foray in Trinidad to compete. Is that what I'm hearing? Yeah. So basically, he's another green man. Jack Warner was the first green man, and now Watson is green man 2.0. It's deja vu all over again. You know? And next thing too, we know what the term Labas mean. And the question is, those African people who still supporting the UNC, what they have to say? I am waiting to hear from Lexa Kingsley and this other guy, Anderson. What they have to say about that? Because she insulted basically not only African people, but she insulted all the so-called UNC and PNM people who are councillors and people who are aspirational to go into local in the local government for this year. So if I decide to go about a councillor, I only going to clean, drain and rats. Is that what they're saying?
I didn't know that ministries have a certain rank and thing like that. I didn't know it's a caste system that one ministry is a super ministry higher than the other. So basically, the Ministry of Local Government is a lower caste ministry then. Is that what she's trying to imply? Dominic? Is that what they're trying to imply? The local ministry is a lower caste ministry?
Correct.
This place is mad, no? And I saw the protest yesterday, they're fighting among themselves with the carny workers. You know, this place is crazy, you know. And my stupid advice, you see, those sort of soundbites that you have with Cameron Persas and all the comments that they make, all they keep them, you know. Hold on to them thing. Now, I noticed that Pastor Google have a little program where he bring in, asking all the MPs to come in. If all they could bring in local thing and maybe educate the people what is local government, because a lot of big people in education don't know how local government work, it will make things a whole lot easier, you know? So that is my stupid advice. If all could educate the people what is local government and maybe bring some of these local councils together and educate the masses, they will have an idea how local government is operate, okay? Dominic, I have a question, sir. Are you related to Washington? Because I find you have a passing resemblance, you know. You sure or you're not related?
Cut him off now, Dominic.
Sure you.
All right, I go on.
There is absolutely no relation, but I have done that many times. Many times. Yeah.
So guys, we have
he had the face first.
We have just about a minute before we go to the break, so keep it locked to the Street 919 FM. We are supposed to have a segment coming up after the ads for 50 minutes with New City Mall. Is it? Yes. So
New City and East Side Plaza.
All right, so keep it locked, guys. We will be back in just a bit.
Them see me in the place what? See me in the place what? Girl, you're about to run them friend. Second Sunday, what you say? Well, them girl get a taste, them could have sweat on the race for some. Them girl get what? God, tell them my kind of sex she likes. What she say? Say my kind of sex she like, and say my kind of sex was what? I just a take control like you belong. I don't pick up like when they cops come. She fed on a bitch and I was slow low. I'm saying business with her when I cruise now. She said she never feel it, said I love it and she like roll on. I want to hear everybody sing it all. What you say right now? What is that? When them girl get a taste, them could have sweat. Love girl get wicked at it. What she like, son? My kind of style she like. My kind of style so sweet. Oh Lord, my kind of style she likes. My kind of style so sweet. She said, baby, put it back there. Baby, put it back there. And she said, oh, put it back there. Put it back there. So you know, pick up everybody in this room. Let me put it back there. So you know, I put it back there. I put it back there.
London, get ready! Pretty British, Brother J, and Ali Berry presents Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. Drink your water and mind my business. I go drink water and mind my business. Saturday, April 16th at the Onyx venue, 27A Queensway, Bletchley, Milton Keynes, featuring the big band in the business, Iwer George.
Yes, and this is me, Iwer George, the big boss in the business. April 16th, Soca Madness Part 1. Yes, I'm going to be in London. I'm coming to shell it.
Skinny Fabulous.
You know what I'm saying, yo, London, April 16th. It's all about the Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. I will be there.
Baby, everyone blinking bad. I'm the friend I'm thinking bad. Music by DTTP, Rigo Suave, the stage guard, Selector G, Survival #1, and DJ Wins. Tickets available on Eventbrite UK. Early bird tickets, £25 from March 6th. For more info, call Allison at 447588376951. Trinity British 447404-050703. And Brother J 447508862718. Saturday, April 16th. Caribbean Soca Madness Part 1. London, it's your turn. Paying for too many entertainment subscriptions? Well, don't! A Digicel 30-day Prime $199 bundle is your one stop for premium entertainment. Save big with more gigs for the best premium content on the go. Watch more flicks and binge shows in PlayGo with 1 month's free HBO 4-pack. Stream unlimited songs and playlists in D-Music and listen to your favorite podcasts on Go Loud. All your movies, music, sports, and more wherever you go. Just $199 for a 30-day Prime bundle. Upgrade today in my Digicel app or dial *323 $. Digicel, better together.
Join the winning team with Pastor Alkaline John every Monday from 10:05 a.m. to 11 a.m. and every Wednesday evening from 10 p.m. to 11 p.m. live on the street 919 FM as he talks about Lviv, the power of 5 fruits, one of the most powerful antioxidant supplements on the market today. The 5 superfruits in Lviv are mangosteen, acai, pomegranate, gogi, and nuni. These fruits have a positive and profound impact on human health, performance, and disease. Listen to Pastor Alkaline John every Tuesday at 9:05 a.m. and Wednesday at 7 p.m. on the street 919 FM as he gives live testimonials of the Lviv healing powers. To get more information, you can contact Pastor Alkaline John at 516-286-7079, 516-286-7079, or you can visit his webpage at www.alkalinejohn.com.
Conscious talk, where we are at and where we are going. We cannot redo injustice, but we can move on and achieve in anticipation if there may be changes to what we have been wronged about. It's conscious talk.
KFC. Shh. We told people to share their best secrets and we would share ours. Listen, I hate surprises, so my first dates are always on the beach.
Some secrets are too good to keep, like the secret recipe box with 2 pieces of chicken and 1 regular fries for $30. Get yours now, only at KFC.
This is real comedy.
Dan, I want to know what you really doing here. What is I doing here? I'm not Shimano.
Major Issues, the tour.
With the Caribbean King of Comedy,
Major Hype.
Do you, Miss Mitzi Renita Brown, take? Yes, me take him. Me take him a long time.
On Saturday, March 26th.
Showtime, 8 p.m. sharp.
At Napa, Port of Spain. Tickets are $350 for a limited time only.
Get yours now at all cachet outlets.
Anton's Gold Rush, Castro's in Arima,
Larry's, Francis Plaza, Chaguanas.
or online at islandetickets.com. Major Hype is on his way to Trinidad.
Well, I just found out and give a little one check.
For a comedy show like you've never experienced.
Backed by Ziggy Rankin and Order.
This is the release you need.
Get your tickets early. All COVID protocols are in place.
For more info, call 779-5755. Brought to you by Cachet and Anton's Gold Rush.
Before, when I thought of Blue Band, only margarine and baking came to mind. But now, when I think of Blue Band, there's so much more. Like Blue Band's creamy mayonnaise and Blue Band's rich and yummy peanut butter. Put them all together and I'm spreading joy with tastier snacks, delicious baked goodies, healthy sandwich spreads, and more.
You too can spread the joy with Blue Band's family of products, available nationwide.
When your little one has his first friend, they share hugs, games, and germs as well. He needs to be strong. Protect them with Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Clem 1 Plus contains probiotics, vitamins, and minerals that contribute to maintain a healthy digestive and immune system, helping them to achieve 100% protection plus nutrition. Nestle Clem 1 Plus. Your love, their future. Clem 1 Plus is not a breast milk substitute from 1 year onward.
Police, good day. Officer Best Price here. Johnny Q Auto Parts Division? Yes, sir. I'm here to investigate an assault on batteries. Excuse me, sir? Is it true? You have batteries selling for $488? Yes. Power Master, Optima, Vata, and Megastar batteries. So I could buy a battery for $488? Yes, sir. For cars, trucks, and boats. Backed and distributed by Massey Automotive. Which part? Right here at Johnny Q Hardware and Auto Parts Division, 15 Arrowbita Avenue, Woodbrook. And our new Johnny Q Superstore, located at Lowlands Mall off Claude Noel Highway in Tobago. You could call 60 Tools. Alright, thanks, boss. Nah, man. Ronnie, do you have $488 to lend, man?
This Friday, March 25th, it's the Cosmopolitan Affair at Nary's on the Avenue, Barataria, featuring Anna Marie. KC. And Messiah. With special appearance by Iwer George. I want to get wine. I want to get crazy. Swappy. And hosted by KMC.
Last year for Carnival.
All COVID protocols will be in place this Friday, March 25th. It's a Cosmopolitan Affair at Larry's on the Avenue, Barataria.
If you're experiencing pain, constipation, headaches, poor blood circulation, high or low blood pressure, diabetes, cancer, swollen or darkened feet, come visit us at Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. We at Health and Wealth Lifestyle offer a wide range of services. Come and experience our new 3D analyzer, which allows you to have a look inside your body. We also provide live blood analysis, iridology, ionic foot detox with foot soak and foot massage, aquatherapy, full body massage, and organic supplements on sale such as Nano Silver, Nano Zinc, Body Light, cold pressed sesame oil, and more. Health and Wealth Lifestyle, located at number 73 Eastern Main Road, Barataria, opposite Eastern Credit Union. For more information, call 275-8359 or 288-1108. Join Nicole Huggins for Health and Wealth Lifestyle every Monday from 9:05 a.m. to 9:55 a.m. right here on the street 919 FM.
Dr. Livette. Join him right here on your radio every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of the health and wellness in a program that is sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide and is now live on the street 919 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette on the street 919 FM this and every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live.
Julia, how our daughter bright so?
What you mean?
Kelly's so young and already talking about when she gets her first job, taking out a mortgage with TTMF at 2%.
She knows about 2%?
Yes. 2% with no down payment as a first-time homeowner and the lowest rate on the market. We would not have to dip into our savings to set her up. Where she get all this brains from?
Her mother, of course. TTMF, from here to home.
The deals are at East Side Plaza, located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Port of Spain. It's a sale on everything at all stores. Opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. Everything from foodstuff, lunches, pottery, African wear, Christmas gift items, tailor services, hair salon services, and so much more. Everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out East Side Plaza at number 32 Charlotte Street. the studio to the stage every Friday between 3 to 4 p.m. right here on the street, 919 FM. Radio you can see. Log on to our Facebook and YouTube so you can see live interviews and performances from some of our very own local superstars right here on the street, 919 FM.
Alongside Iwer George presents Soca Come. Featuring the boss himself, Iwer George. Iwer George. The boss man of Soca.
Yo, this is Iwer George, the big boss in the business, and I'm going to be in Grand Cinnamon on the 14th of April, Canada, forward the 6th.
It's all going down the 14th of April at the Grand Cinnamon Banquet and Convention Center, Toronto, 3895 McNichol Avenue, Toronto, Ontario. 9 p.m. till. Tickets are just $35. Get them now at ticketgateway.com. Hey, so all your link up dynamic crew. It's all about Soca. Featuring Iwer George in concert.
Turn your lights down low and listen to the Master's Radio. Get in touch with God. Turn your radio
are invited to join Pastors Morris and Agnes Johnson of the Church of the Firstborn Assembly Miracle Center, located at number 399 Eastern Main Road, Waiko in Sangre Grande, for the old-time gospel hour family radio ministry every Sunday from 1 p.m. to 6 p.m. Check out the Children's Hour Worship Ministry of the Word and the Family Forum every Tuesday from 9 a.m. to 10 a.m. The Law and You, and every Friday evening from 9 p.m. to 5 a.m. All night prayer live on the street, 919 FM. Designed with you in mind, this program deals with today's issues from a biblical perspective. You will also be given the opportunity to call in and interact with us. Micah 6:8 says, He hath showed thee, O man, what is good, and what doeth the Lord require of thee, but to do justly and to love mercy and walk humbly with thy God. Your financial support through the First Citizens Bank will be greatly appreciated. Account number 795222. For further information, call 753-1113 or email us at church668hope@gmail.com.
This is the Street 919 FM COVID-19 updates. In case you missed it, the latest COVID positive cases in TNT as of March 20th, 2022 stands at new positive cases 219, total active cases 9,887, total recovered patients 121,498, total positive cases for COVID-19 as of March 2020 to present 135,097. Follow the Ministry of Health COVID-19 protocols. Wear your mask, sanitize, social distance, and avoid gatherings. A message from the Street 919 FM.
Share the live. Share the live. The Street 919 FM on Facebook and Instagram. Share the live. Iwer George on Instagram. Share the live. Iwer TV and Street TV on YouTube. Share the live. The Street 919 FM.
Yo, this is your boy Ziggy Rankin, and right now you're listening to the Titans of Democracy. You don't know. Real talk.
So welcome back on the inside. Just a bit of quick information for you. There's something for everyone at Lowlands Mall Tobago, where you and your entire family can enjoy a safe and superior shopping experience. All of your favorite stores and service outlets are open and ready for your visit. Plus, don't forget the delicious choices at the food court. All COVID-19 protocols continue to be in place for the safety of all visitors to the mall. And remember, no mask, no entry. Visit Tobago's #1 family destination today. Lowlands Mall Tobago, with comfortable air-conditioned shopping and lots of secure parking. Tell your friends and family Lowlands Mall Tobago is open and ready for your visit. At Value Optical, you see everyday savings at all 14 locations. Whether you're 8 or 80, our experts deliver eye care solutions for all your vision needs. At Value Optical, you also get the fastest delivery of your new specs, so you don't have to wait to see in style. Value Optical, expert care for your eyes. Relax and unwind with a Guinness, the perfect revitalizing drink to cool you down after a long day. Grab one from the freezer, prop up on the couch, and enjoy your me time to the fullest with an ice-cold Guinness. Shop now at New City Mall and check out our premium selection of high-quality clothing and accessories for men and women. Save on all items with competitive prices and courteous service throughout the entire mall. New City Mall is located in the heart of Port of Spain with entrances on 3 Charlotte Street and 41 Independence Square. New City Mall. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Instagram. Our opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 7 p.m. daily. And join Pastor Kelvin Harry Narayan and friends for the Way, the Truth, the Life radio program Radio Ministry, a Church of Life ministry live on the street 909 FM every Sunday from 6:05 p.m. to 7 p.m. For further information, you can contact 686-3845 or 349-5178 or 342-7303. Join Dr. Livette right here on the street 909 FM every Friday afternoon from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. for your dose of health and wellness in a program that's sure to change your life. Popular for promoting Livette rather than diet, Dr. Livette has transformed a number of lives nationwide. Tune in and also learn about the U-Juice to build your immunities and promote overall great health. Dr. Livette's on the street 909 FM every Friday from 5:05 p.m. to 5:35 p.m. It's time that you live. For more information, you can call 638-9437. The deals are at Eastside Plaza, located at number 32 Charlotte Street in Port of Spain. It's a sale on everything at all stores at Eastside Plaza. Everything means everything. Head into Port of Spain and check out Eastside Plaza, number 32 Charlotte Street. Our opening hours are from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. And tune in to the street at 909 FM every Thursday from 10:05 a.m. to 10:20 a.m. for the program Straight and Narrow, The Way of Life, the health store being brought to you by Mrs. Arlene Collins Mohammed. For more information, check us out on Facebook or on Instagram at Straight and Narrow, or visit our website at www.opulenc.com. Arlene for Life. You can also call or WhatsApp us at 309-4697 or 620-9379. So welcome back on the inside. Well, I haven't seen my guest as yet, Dominic. So
well, we'll just continue to take the calls until we
So guys, you can call us up 342-0081 and 466-5391.
Good morning to all of the folks on Instagram and the folks on YouTube and Facebook. No, we don't sometimes we don't really call them out. I'll just check here quickly, Bruce. We have any calls there?
Yes. Okay. Caller, good morning.
Hey, Bruce, Dominic Brothers, morning. Dominic, boy, bro, morning, bro. Dominic, this situation with Watson, you coming on the corridor. You see, people don't understand the politics and the game. That is just a precursor. They had a lump, the normal thing, all the governments is the same thing. PNM and UNC is the same thing. PNM used to do that, the UNC used to do. That is what they use in order to come into PNM's supposed communities in order to look for PNM votes. The only votes that Watson you could pick up is PNM votes and undecided. Because the UNC base and their votes don't move. So that tomfoolery with Watson you can find trying to sell people. Them can't fool me with that who in this thing longer than them. Right? And they were sent there by UNC agents to split the PNM vote into the 5 marginal seats on the corridor for the UNC to run through the middle. And this is why I asked at the earliest time, but I'm seeing it being done, with the lost in Tobago for PNM MPs to get back on the ground, and you lobby and you bargain to your constituencies. Here it is, so be sensitive about being criticized about the issues on the ground. And I see that is being done. I heard Nigel Nobriga was in cookery there. And this is all about, and this was saying, Brucey, there's a time for consolidation, as I said yesterday for the PNM. There's about not be doing anything rash. And the less unforced errors that the PNM could make from here on, what they are pushing for all the opposition voices. I see they're fighting among themselves somewhere down in Carney. They could just somebody run and go to the police station, or somebody cut somebody's finger and body check somebody. This is all about trying to force the PNM and Dr. Rowley to call an early election. But if they understand that Tobagonian man ain't going to do that, right? And that's what they're hoping that Dr. Rowley do the same thing that Patrick Manning do, and they could run in by default. So what PNM just had to do is a whole ground, exercise humility, go on the ground, don't be sensitive and touchy by being criticized. The activists and then some activists that on radio who misleading all because of their own personal end. You go on the ground and you hear for yourself from individuals. As Rowley Jr. said, it's not a say that people want anything, that they want any special favors. When I open my mouth, I do it for the larger good and the poor people on the ground. But that is all what is going on there is our old strategies that are being used for 25 years. There's 200,000 undecided voters, which is the PNM base that moves on the corridor and in marginal seats. So we send a third force inside of there. PDP get traction in Tobago to pick up the disgruntled people who like handouts and who like freeness and easy living. And PNM don't like black people and don't like nobody. And then the UNC just run through the middle. You can win no seat on no corridor. So the end to say, PNM people, all it is hold strong. Dr. Rowley go and call no early election. They go march till the shoe heels and the boot heels fall off before that happens. Thanks for that.
Yeah, man. Caller, good morning.
Yeah, Bruce.
Morning.
Hello.
Yeah, good morning.
Good morning, Dave, Bruce.
Yes, it is.
Bruce.
Oi.
Oh, all right. I now catch any voice. Dominic, morning.
Morning.
Hey, Bruce and Dominic. Yeah, what's going on now? I just wonder how people could be for real to really take on Watson. Watson, you can the next one, Fally Augusta, to take over the East-West corridor. This thing had to be a laugh. You see what's going on in Tobago with the behavior. Let me call you back now because again I kind of echo up there.
Alright, cool, no problem, yeah. Phone will be switching to analog. Right. Caller, good morning. Morning.
Uncle Dominic. Yeah, Uncle Pussy, I wanted to ask Ms. Kabla, sir, if local government is for rats and cockroach and whatever rodent she's talking about, why she does contest the local government elections? She should work. She should not do it because what it is she is doing. And how she was the minister at one time and she tolerated all the rats and cockroaches and the Labas people. This cannot be concerned. Trinidad and Tobago people are very stupid enough and the whole thing. That is not so. I'm moving on. Mr. Roger, How many years you've been protesting about every single thing? I never heard Mr. Ansel Roger get up in the morning and say, this is something going to Trinidad and Tobago, and let us work towards getting it better or whatever. Every single day you talk about protesting. Since from Butler, what have you done as a union leader for your union workers? What have you done, Mr. Rocher? Mr. Watson Duke, how are you going to Trinidad that you wanted to secede from a couple months ago when they were fighting the Tobago also the election? You want secession, you want to be Prime Minister of Tobago, and you're going to Trinidad to launch your party? Mr. Watson Duke, what are you saying? You're still living in Trinidad or you're living in Tobago as the Deputy Chief Secretary? Stupidness. Because you say that you want to be the Prime Minister, but Fali makes you the Deputy Chief Secretary. He's the Chief Secretary. Stupidness. So come on, people, listen to these guys carefully and see how they operate. Mr. Watson Duke is going into Trinidad. No, the launch is PDP party. Then he is the deputy here in Tobago, Chief Secretary. You understand? And he wanted to secede a couple months from Trinidad. He wanted nothing for it. He said he wanted no advice from Trinidad. None. But Watson Duke is going down to put the PDP in Trinidad. People, Trinidadians and Tobagonians, you all wake up and listen to these people. Why they want this political power and their name to go down in the history books? Dr. Rowley, do what you are doing. I tell you that every day. But if you want to go back after this term, you go back. If you don't want to go back, come over 90 animals and they'll say you're doing. Do what you have to do. You are the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, and I find that you are doing very good. Mr. Archer, wheel and come back. I want to tell you the rest of your contribution.
Caller, good morning.
Good morning to Bruce and to Dominic.
Morning.
Calling from Iwer, Princestown.
Welcome on the inside. How are you doing?
Hi, great. Dominic had a wonderful historical show yesterday, man. He went way, way back before workers who died in Petrotrin. He said around, I think, 2012 and 2013, and everything went up under the carpet. But now, everything is above the water, you know. Everything just, you know. But my contribution is this. I still see Analytica because it's the first time in history now, I am 66, the first time in history I have been seeing a party campaigning 2 days a week and then not giving up. Sunday morning and Monday evening. They're campaigning, but they are not campaigning for their supporters, you know. Their supporters already in the bag. So they are campaigning for the undecided voters and the PNM supporters who someone said like treating them. So they will continue until 2025 campaigning. So I hope that people could understand what is really going on in this country. And the president had said that I think today is racial discrimination day. Not in Trinidad. Have a nice day, brothers.
Yeah, man. Take care.
You too.
Caller, good morning.
Yeah, Brucey, good morning.
Yeah, Mr. Arthur, nice.
Brucey, but me and check something on the phone and I don't understand them new phone over here.
Oh.
So I want to continue.
Yes.
Brucey, and Dominic, listen to me carefully.
Yes, sir.
We have a thing that going on in Tobago. Now remember what Duke and them say they want to deal with Trinidad. and Trinidad this and the PNM bringing people from Trinidad and people. We have a project manager, a project manager to be. I'm asking a question. I want to ask Mr. James. If there is no young engineer or no engineers with experience in Tobago, nobody with experience to manage the projects and them in Tobago. We bring a man from Trinidad. I can't call him an Philip, something you call it. Funny name, and you know the texture of here. And these people telling people they have no dealing, they don't want no dealing to do with Trinidad and Trinidad this and Trinidad that. When you bring these people from Trinidad as project managers, we have to know what's taking place. So we bring people from Trinidad to be coming and taking away the small little contract that we have for small contractors.
Mm-hmm.
And what you do keep on saying, he don't want, or Fadi keep on saying, he don't want no advice from Trinidad. Yeah. Today, we have a project manager from Trinidad managing all the projects in Tobago. And which I call in on Mr. Farley, talk to your people. And next thing again, I am the secretary of a division, but I bring my people man to control projects too. I bring my outside girl to control projects. And the people on the campaign that they were singing is that they must consult people, they will do this. We want to know. I am asking a question. If they ever advertise or interview anybody from Tobago for that project manager position, and you know tomorrow they will be coming and talk all kind of foolishness and saying that they don't have no thing, they're doing everything properly, and nobody not doing this and nobody, but Tobagonians, oh God, a little bit sticking all your air, although all they were told before, what will take place in Osa. What the question I'm asking again, I'm asking Mr. James, is there not a single Tobagonian, young engineers or project managers with experience? We want to know the experience of the gentleman that you brought from Trinidad. We want to know his qualification. We want to know everything about this man. Every single thing. Because all you're saying that all you will not do this and all you will not do that. And it's the same thing going on. For God's sake, Farley, you too liars. I don't want to tell you that. But you are telling too much of fault. And you're trying to block up way for what you do. What you do foolishness, you must come out and say, Watson, you do foolishness. You are the chief secretary. And you're not the chief secretary for PVP. You are the chief secretary for Tobago. And when these people do foolishness, you have to come out and call it out. If you don't call it out, you are just the same as the person who did the foolishness. Because you come in and tell us, Watson, you going to Dubai. Talk foolishness. Change the size of Tobago. Change the location of Tobago. But you saying that people calling you, start calling to make arrangements to invest in Tobago. 2 days. Nobody. So people just come in to invest in Tobago. Don't even come and see the island. You don't know if it's fooling you. We know nothing. But we just saying, a man say, talk foolishness. They decide that Tobago, they want to build airport in the sea. They want to do this in the sea. They want to do that. And nobody coming to see whether it's true or false. And they call him. Probably give Tobago an attack. Because this thing that I was saying, that people in certain area in Tobago does not read papers or listen to the news. Don't take all of us for fools. Morning.
Caller, good morning.
We'll see, make a lot of sense, you know. The gentleman who knows speak there, making a lot of sense, you know. He's thinking about what he's speaking about, you know. You know, one of them get a job. Just giving one of them a job for 10,000. A salary of 10,000 in Tobago. And he jump up and say, me, okay, for not 10,000. My salary must be over $20,000 to $30,000. You see the behavior going on there? Right, and we go into the Bitam Suarat people because we know who she's speaking about. We know she's speaking about the people on the dump, but she's speaking about the people on the Bitam. With that behavior, same Paris is the Bitam Suarat MP. That way you're saying it's smart, and we know who you're training her for. That's how they think, that's how they're talking out, bro. It just slip out. God is working a wonders way. When you hear them group up and talking, you hear the kind of discussion, the racist remarks them that bring out of the mouth. Because if you want to represent a country, you represent a country and a people by your heart. And that's why I could never give you and see my support. Because that is the problem, that is the issue there right there. They use Jack Warner and spit out Jack Warner like nothing, because without Jack Warner, the UNC would have never been nothing in this country. You know? Now they're coming in the East-West corridor now to push a different piece. Here is a different piece. Whatson Juk? Whatson Juk who treat his workers in the PSA. If they come up against he get it, you know. You see what they started doing in Tobago? All who come up against them, they getting rid of them in Tobago already, you know. That behavior done start, you know. When we was warning them and telling them, hey, what the treatment that he is treating the people in the PSA, what the treatment that he is doing to the PSA houses up Long Circular Road. This man have no kind of thing to run business or anything like that. This man feels a country is a parlor, you know. Now he coming for the East-West corridor. This has to be a laugh. If the East-West corridor give he the support, something has to be wrong. Have a blessed day.
Caller, good morning.
Uncle Bruce again.
Yeah.
Mr. Archer, the guy, the lady who Pollard was hugging up Friday, I was down there, you know. I heard him say that is his goddaughter. So don't worry, his family and friends. I heard him say that. I was right on spot when the camera people and everybody, he was outside in the yard there with the lady hugging her. And it's the same lady saying his goddaughter. So don't worry yourself. Don't worry yourself at all. This is what is going on in Tobago here, man. I have no problem with that. We help our own. You understand? So we could do whatever we want, but they're now going to get drawings and infrastructure. And the way they said it is that they was giving out houses. This land is there in bush. You're supposed to do all the infrastructure and all these sorts of things before you say you're giving them out to people. It's not that we're going to do designs and infrastructure to put in water and sewage and whatever. And I can't understand that these are back to front things. The cart before the horse, man. Okay, Mr. Archer. They are not saying this is goddaughter. Go on yourself. That's what they are all about.
Caller, good morning. Oui.
Morning, Bruce. Dominic.
After. Morning.
Morning.
This is Burton Trey.
Hi, Burton Trey. How are you doing?
Good. Now, Bruce and Dominic, the protests are going on in Caroni there with the ex-workers, salary workers. They still have Ms. Kamala in mind for the money that the Euro people give to them. And they didn't receive much. They just received a part of it.
Okay.
And that time, when they was in government, was Prasan Bharat was the Minister of Agriculture. And I heard in the morning when Prasan Bharat said, boy, we now got the money for the cane farmers. You know, the Euro people give it to them. And remember, I don't know if other could remember, before that, when Mr. Manning was the Prime Minister, the Caroni people then saying that Manning take their money and he buy jet, and he keep Summit. Remember that? And they blame Mr. Manning. Lo and behold, when Mr. Manning come out from being the Prime Minister and come back to over, they've got the money then. And she promised them that she will give it to them. She gave them a part of it. You hear what I'm telling earlier? They got a part of it. So that is what they're standing up for now. Because they should be blamed for that money. They received it when they was in government. Right? When they leave government, and Dr. Rowley come back in now, Dr. Rowley said it had some remain, some of the farmers who didn't got. And they went and they got their money. But they started complaining and said that wasn't all the money. Rowley took the money. Right? Because whatever Dr. Rowley them meet, and Ms. Camille Roberts, whatever they meet, in their treasury there for them, they give it to them. I remember that good because I was a cane farmer too. So that is what they're protesting for now. But they're protesting too late. They should protest while Kamala was there. Okay? So I hope all you understand that.
Yeah. Thanks, man. Yeah, Dominic.
Further than Barnes James, they migrate?
Say again?
Barnes James and Winford James, did they migrate? Because I ain't hearing from them, I haven't heard from them.
Oh. I don't have a clue.
All of a sudden they have nothing to say about anything? Okay, interesting.
But let me say good morning to Mr. Rodney Thomas from Tree Line Malabar and his sister Daphne Thomas from Malabar Branch Road. Now, Rima, good morning. They listen to us every day. Plus, good morning to you both. And thanks for being here with us, the Titans of Democracy on the Street 909 FM. Dominic boy. Guys, so we continue to take your calls. Caller, good morning.
Good morning, Bruce.
Morning.
Good morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Dominic, let me check the intelligence, let me see your bright ears. The trivia question of the morning is, what does the UNC and the PDP have in common? All right, let me make it short. They both campaign and rise. Right, that's what they have in common. People talking about local election. I remember between 2010 and 15, I think they'd have 6 people from the San Juan Regional Corporation before the court of corruption was stealing $22 million. Remember that? Yes, it's still before the case, that case still going on. And Mr. Faris Harari, to me, has been a thorn in the UNC side because every opportunity they have to try to see if they could get away with the alleged stolen money, he brings some legislation, some international law to correspond to make them. That's why they hate Faris so, Yes, you see the Faris an ordinary fella. And what, to me, property tax has something to do with regional, with the local government too, So which means he's going to work with the legislation to pursue this property tax because I think the money is supposed to go to the local government. So he's there to fix the legislation too. So if they feel they get away, they don't get away yet, it's still with their tone on their side. That's my contribution. So yesterday I was calling the secretary to Dominic, but I get through this morning.
Well, nice. Oh gosh. 342-00814665391. Those are the numbers to call and give your contribution. Caller, good morning.
Morning again, Bruce.
Hey, morning
again. I want to know if Ms. Camilla Pusat Bissetta Paul or everybody in Trinidad Labas people. Because Faris Harari gone in the Ministry of what is anyway, in that area the Labas man to see about their dog and all kind of things. Miss Yolinjan, are you a Labas person? Heavy, are you a Labas person? God, before, are you a Labas person? We call it Pitbull, are you a Labas person? Anderson, Wilson, are you a Labas person? all these people who back this lady, are you people Labas people? I want to know who are the Labas people she's talking about. I wonder if Munilal is a mad Labas person because this man gone in a position to help everybody. So everybody's friend Tobago is Labas person. This Mr. Kamala Prasad Bisesa. What we need you to do is to get out of politics because, as I say, the brain you talk with the brain like the football man. And you talk with the mouth like Munilal. You talk nastiness against the people of Trinidad and Tobago and the football man. I just forget the name so much. Yeah. You talk with no sense at all. When you don't talk, you have no sense at all. So Trinidad and Tobago, remember, this lady called all your Labas people. All you're going to vote for that lady when the time comes? I'm just asking a question. Let me say good morning to Trinidad and Tobago and all the people I met by the massage place yesterday. My friend, I forget her name. I heard her, I don't forget her name. I talked so much this morning for the morning already. Anyway, love to everybody. But remember, my mantra, if somebody something today and say nothing, let them know that you love them, show the love in Trinidad and Tobago. God.
Yeah, man. Hey, Father. Wait now, why this? Okay. Right. Let's see. Caller, good morning.
Blessed morning again to you, Bruce and Dominic. I want to answer the question for Dominic. Wine to decide, take 5% and wine to decide, you still get cut up. Because them on the other side, the opposing opposition, they didn't like know your wealth bill. Them love money bad more than juke. Money they love, money they crave. Time longer than time, you go see them in jail. A lockdown as usual, my brother. Gone. It's easy. You're criminal.
Oh, gosh.
So just a quick PSA here, Bruce. In honor of World Environment Day 2022, the Member of Parliament for Aruka Maloney, Camille Robinson AGs, announced or is launching the World Environment Day 2022 beautification competition. It says it's simple, this is our planet and we have to do what it takes to save it. So she's calling on all groups to register for Aruka Maloney beautification competition. The registration runs from April 17 to the 30th, 2022. And the grand prize of $5,000. Competition rules is that groups must comprise 5 persons or more. All groups must originate from the constituency of Aruka Maloney. And all projects are to be undertaken within the boundaries of the constituency of Aruka Maloney, and it will be verified. And the project must take place on the prescribed beautification weekend. Before and after photos are to be submitted for judging. Team registration, as I said, runs from April 17 to the 30th, and the beautification weekend is June 4th to 5th, 2022. So persons who are interested, they are asked to call 689-9791, 692-7380, or you can email the Aruka Maloney 2020, email arukamaloney2020@gmail.com. So that is the World Environment Day Beautification Competition under the auspices of the Honorable Camille Robinson, which is MP for Aruka Maloney. So perhaps some of the other MPs within that area, that space, can perhaps rise to the challenge and also do something similar. Yeah. So persons, members, constituents of Aruka Maloney, this is your chance, your opportunity to win a $5,000 prize and at the same time beautify your community. Yeah.
Very well. Love it. Caller, good morning.
Hi, morning, Bruce. Morning, Dominic.
Morning.
Morning, sir.
Hello, morning. Bruce and Dominic. I want to tell all this. I'm asking a tell no listen. You ever make a comment on kick out PNM post, or there's a post come up somewhere and you say something that is anti-UNC, and you see the people who will come at you and tell you all kind of nastiness, like they will call you a lab-ass person, or they will call you, tell you all kind of dosages about they're drinking Balzid juice and all kind of things. But the point I want to guide all you and to tell you is that this is where it started from. The leader of the party itself, because she has been blowing that dog whistle, because when she says lab-ass people, and because Paris gets it, it's about PNM. So PNM people is lab-ass people, and the lab-ass people is the people and them who around by the bottom, and they are one color, one race. I mean, she's indirectly saying these things, and that's what we're talking about when she's blowing the dog whistle. The things that she said, the black blank man on the other side, the Oreo. When she attacked an African leader of a status of a prime minister in that way, and speaking on an audience mainly to the Indian folks in their struggle areas. This is how they intercept those things, you know. That is why when you read some of the blogs that they put up, it's total disrespect. Sometimes some of the things that they're talking about have nothing to do with the topic at hand. So they'll come and they'll say all kinds of nastiness about the Prime Minister of Trinidad and Tobago, the President, anybody who's of Africa, and they usually attack like that. But they somehow summon the tone. If the person has to be an East Indian in the PNM party, they will say things about him, you know, because he will call him a traitor or something like that. But they would never go in depth to call him nasty racist statements that they do on the blogger. But all of this, as the point I want to get at, it's being generated from one source, and it's from the leader. Because if the UNC change its tone, and like we say, they clean out in house and get rid of Tamla and Chikabal, and they change the tone, you'll see that sort of racism and the attacks will start to die down, because it wasn't there all the time. When I say it wasn't there, it wasn't in the face all the time. It has been there, but they will keep it in their private sessions and their closed indoors thing. But they're outside with it now. They don't care. They will tell you that, and Bruce, you all and them all tired to read it, or some of the crap and the nastiness they'll put on all your Facebook page there, where some of you all had to blank some of them and kick them off of it because of the racist statements that they made. And it's all coming from Kamala Prasad's sister. Thank you.
Thank you. I'll probably take our next call before we get ready to. Two more quick calls or so before we get ready to.
She will probably say she didn't say labas, she said labre people.
Dominic, are taking a call. Caller, good morning.
Good morning to Bruce and Dominic. I am a first-time caller.
Welcome inside. Where are you calling from?
From Morvant.
Welcome inside.
I would like to speak about an experience that I had at the Port of Spain General Hospital. On Friday morning, I felt sick, and we called for the ambulance.
Caller, hardly hearing you. You have to talk up a bit.
All right. On Friday morning, I felt sick, and we called for the ambulance. They came about in 15 minutes time. They sent two young ladies. These two women, they treated me like if I was their father. It was a beautiful experience. They came, they hold my hand, they walked me out to the ambulance. When I reached the hospital, they brought me out. I met a doctor called Dr. Darren Ali, and there was another doctor called Dr. Ali also. When my head was so confused and spinning, the Dr. Darren Ali started to speak with me and started to uplift me. Oh, you talk about a beautiful experience, the both of them. Then two other doctors came, two nurses. Immediately they started to work on me. About 2 hours, they put me on a bed and they said, we will observe you. Bruce, when I look at the doctors, the nurses, the janitors, the watchmen, how they are working, it is a beautiful experience. You see in a unison between the people, all the workers there, they were just up and around. When I look at patients coming in, how doctors are tending to them. It is a beautiful experience. When I hear people speaking the institution, the hospital, I cannot say that. The experience I had this is a lifetime experience.
Nice.
Every doctor, when I look at them, the way they work, I watch patients when they come in and bawling for pain, and these doctors will come around them and try to cool them, calm them down. I remained there from 7 o'clock Friday morning until 6 o'clock Saturday morning. When I was ready to leave, they told me, no, you sit here, we will call your son. We don't want you to go outside. The treatment was, I was treated with royalty.
Nice.
It is a beautiful experience, and I can say the people at the Port of Spain General Hospital, from doctors, nurses, janitors, all of them, they are working. It's one of the most beautiful experiences that I ever had in the hospital. So Bruce and Dominic, I thank God for getting into this program that I can make my contribution. Do enjoy the rest of the day.
Yeah,
Bye-bye.
Take care.
Excellent.
Yep.
So kudos to those doctors and nurses that are doing the work that is in the manner that is supposed to do it.
Yep. Very well. So guys, we basically out of time. So was a pleasure having you in our company. Was a pleasure being in yours. And I'll be back here tomorrow. Please God with Sharon. Dominic will be back on Thursday. So Sharon will be in tomorrow and Wednesday. Please God, Dominic will be back on Thursday and then Sunday, please God. So guys, keep it locked to the Street 909 FM to all our programming throughout the day. And as we say, Dominic,
So all the Labre people, have a good day.
Ciao.
Titans of Democracy.